Hello everyone. Today let's talk about Megadeth. This band, Megadeth. This is today the last album of Megadeth was released today. So let's talk a bit about the band. I am a big fan, and let's put them in order in the tier list thing. That's a popular thing today to do, the tier list. So let's go through all of the Megadeth albums and put them in order. The studio albums only, not the live and the compilations or like that. But this list has the new album that came today. I will talk about a bit of all of the albums. I don't have one of them, but I have all the others. But let's talk a bit about all the albums and the band. So I will go through them in order. So well, there are plenty of albums you will know where they will go, maybe, but a lot of them, or at least a couple of them, at least a few, maybe more, will make people angry. I think it will make people angry when I tell you my opinion of those albums, and I doubt you know which albums I am talking about. Or maybe you do, but maybe you don't. So let's go. The first is Killing is My Business and Business is Good. And yeah, as you might have expected, or maybe not, because not everyone likes this album, but I think this album is goes to the best category. I have like best, great, good, passable, bad, and terrible. Maybe I don't know if all of these get albums, but maybe, because I am improvising here mostly. But this one is one of the greats. The Last Rites, Love to Death is a fantastic 5 out of 5 song, like no question about it. And well, yeah, Killing is My Business and Business is Good, and Skull Beneath the King, Skin, Rattlehead, Chosen Ones. My favorites of this album are Love to Death and Chosen Ones. Yeah, that's great. And Looking Down the Cross is really good, and I love Mechanics too. And I think it might be Skull Beneath the Skin has some great riffs too, but none of these songs are bad. Oh, and this that I have, this is a reissue that has, where there is not the cover song, Nancy Sinatra song, These Boots, it's not here, which I like. I like These Boots. I think I don't like most, or at least many of Megadeth's cover songs, but These Boots is good, and it's I would like to have that reissue where that song exists, but it's censored, because it's the most hilarious censored thing that I know. There's like things have been beeped out, and that happens a lot. Like there's the music, and then above the lyrics comes beep beep, and there's one time when I think it was after the solo, the guitar solo, when the music, when the singing starts, it immediately starts with a long beep, and that's funny. That's so funny. Oh, but I like this cover art more than the one that was used in the reissues. It was more how Dave Mustaine envisioned, wanted the cover to be, but I like this one more. This is really nice. I like this. I think Dave Mustaine hated this cover art, but I like this. This is fantastic. One of the best cover arts I know, I think. Like real photo of this skull thing, and yeah, there's something. The mood, it fits the mood of the album a lot more. So yeah, this is best. This goes to the best, and I will also, if other albums go to the best or to the same category, I will change their order to represent which is better than the other. Yeah. Well, let's go to the next album, that is Peace Sells and Who's Buying. And well, I have to disappoint you, but no, I don't have to disappoint you. It is best. This is my favorite Megadeth album. This is my favorite Megadeth album, and I want to. Oh, this is so good. Except there's only one song I don't like. It's I Ain't Superstitious. It's the cover song of. Now I have forgotten whose cover it is, but it is what it is. But this, actually, I didn't get into Megadeth until 2003, I think. Well, I used to have So Far So Good, So What? Because I had heard Holy Wars, which was fantastic, or at least I thought back then in the 90s that the first minute or two are the best heavy metal there is, that, or at least almost the best. So, but it is from the Rust in Peace album, that song. So I had heard that, and then I had heard those usual songs, Train of Consequences and Symphony of Destruction, which I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm not that much into those songs. So I bought So Far So Good, So What? And I liked. Well, let's go because it's the next. Well, let's say I had that album. I had. Excuse me for my bad talking skills in English and in Finnish too. I'm not that good of a speaker, but I bought this from a flea market because I wanted to give the band a chance. I bought it in 2003, and I didn't get into this album. Kind of most of the album went like I didn't get it. I didn't understand what's good in it until the one song that I really liked was Bad Omen. That was an interesting riff, like really jumpy and kind of really interesting, and the drums went, oh yeah, Gar Samuelson, oh, oh yeah, that's great, and then there was the bloody blasphemy. Oh no, was it the line? Yeah, it's this song. And then the solo comes suddenly. And oh yeah, I thought, wow, this is great. Yeah, that was, oh yeah. And that was the song that made me come back to this album. I still didn't enjoy most of the songs until except Bad Omen. That was always great. But when I listened this through several times, I started to like it more and more, and suddenly I loved the whole album, and it was really good. And after that, I think I had sold my copy of So Far So Good, So What, or I had lost it at that point. So I bought that again, and I bought all the rest of the albums that came that had been released until then. I think it was The World Needs a Hero was the last that was, and The System Has Failed hadn't been released yet. But this, I bought all the albums, and I really loved a lot of it. A lot of the other albums, but this, well, anyway, this is my favorite Megadeth album still today. So let's 10. Next, So Far So Good, So What. So this is actually the first Megadeth album I owned back in the day. I had only this, and I think I mostly liked just the intro was good, and Set the World Afire was good, but I loved Mary Jane. That's an underappreciated song, underrated song, Mary Jane. But the rest, even in my darkest hour, I don't think I really was that much into it. So that's why this wasn't. That's why this was for the longest time the only Megadeth album I owned, because it had really back then only one really good song that I really liked. So at that point there were like two Megadeth songs I liked, this and Holy Wars, and that was it. Like I didn't get the rest Megadeth much. I didn't understand what was so good in it. But this, okay, well, where does this fall into today? Let's put it maybe great or good. Let's put it in the good category, because it still has Anarchy in the UK. I don't like. That's another cover song I don't really like. And 502 is not. I don't really remember much of that song. And Liar, I think it has the near the end where Dave is like that part is good. And Hook in Mouth, well, yeah, it's okay, quite good, but not like an excellent song. So still today, like Into the Lungs of Hell, Set the World Afire, Mary Jane, Mary Jane is still fantastic. And In My Darkest Hour is one of their best songs, definitely. So I don't think this falls into the great category. It's good. It's good, but it's also not passable, because it has several, at least 2 or 3, maybe 4 great songs. But and some pretty good and some not that good. So it's a good. Let's put it good. Let's put it good. Yeah. And this one that I have is remaster, and they released many remastered versions of all the earlier albums around 2004, I think, or 2001 or 2004, or somewhere in between. And I think some of them were ruined by it, like Rust in Peace. I don't understand why those sounds needed to be changed. It was even sung. One of the songs, at least one of the songs, was even sung, re-sung. Dave Mustaine sung the song again and lower register. Yeah, but well, yes, this is good. Let's put that. So far, so good. This is good. And then the next, does this, maybe this is the one that surprises everyone and makes everyone angry. Maybe I don't like this album at all. Maybe this is terrible or bad or just passable. Maybe this is maybe this is the most overrated albums ever. Because, oh yeah, I know I know at least one band that has an album everyone loves, but I don't really like. But is this one of them? Well, let's see where this goes. So, Rust in Peace, that everyone likes. Everyone likes. Well, I like it too. So, it goes to best. Yes, but it goes above Killing Is My Business and below Peace Sells. But maybe some of Killing Is My Business is better than this. Like Love to Death. I think I like Love to Death more than, well, no, because this has Holy Wars. But then again, Holy Wars is kind of a 5 out of 5 song. But I think it's a bit too long. I think it's a bit too long song. But for example, but the opening of the song is like, maybe the best heavy metal thing that exists. Maybe. Or at least it's really close. It's like it has all the essence of heavy metal. That's the like purest form of heavy metal is in the opening of Holy Wars. Yeah, that's right. And Hangar 18 is great song, fantastic song. Take No Prisoners, that's oh yeah. And Five Magics, well, that's a little, not that good, but still great. Poison Was the Cure is great, I love that song. Lucretia it's close to great. Tornado of Souls is great. Dawn Patrol is actually quite okay for a short instrumental interlude. And well, this is maybe surprising, but I don't like Rust in Peace Polaris that much. It's still great song, but I don't like it that much. But it's still a great song. And this is the mid price. I have bought it cheaply. But this is the original, still no remaster. So this is Take No Prisoners is still great in this version of the album. So yeah, that's goes to the best. So how about then? Now comes the countdown to extinction. So, want to go at me, huh? Because, okay, who comes next? Who comes next? Let's fight. Let's fight. Because I will fight for my opinion of this album. This is oh no, don't do that. Don't put it at least great. Put it at least good. Put it in the best. Put it good. Don't put it bad or terrible or passable. Don't. Oh yeah, I will put it in passable. Huh, there's that. How about that? Yeah, not even rage baiting here. Maybe a little bit, but that's my honest opinion. Because, okay, let's go through this album. Skin of my teeth, okay. Symphony of Destruction, no, that's okay. It's an okay song. Architecture of Aggression, meh. Foreclosure of a Dream, even a bigger meh. And now comes the biggest thing that you might want to beat me for. Sweating Bullets. Like the biggest meh. I have never liked that song. It's not the worst song by Megadeth by any means. But it's like not even an okay song. It's like a skippable song. If I skip some of the songs in this album, that is one of those that I will skip. Like no question about it. I will skip if I want to skip some of the songs. I will skip Sweating Bullets. I don't understand why people like that song. I don't understand. Yeah, that's that. But then This Was My Life. Okay, that's a good song. I like This Was My Life. I like that song. That's maybe not great song, but good song. And then Countdown to Extinction, the title track of this album. Oh, that is a great song. That is the best song of this album. No question about it. That is one of my Megadeth favorites. And I will now say something. Most of the Megadeth albums have at least one excellent song. Almost all has one like 5 out of 5 song. Or at least 4 out of 5. Or maybe there's one exception to that rule. But I think all of them has at least one of those great songs. And that song in this is Countdown to Extinction. And This Was My Life is close to that. Those songs have this certain melody thing that Megadeth is really good at in these mid-paced songs. Yeah, I like both of those songs are great actually. Yeah, This Was My Life is a great song too, but it's not as good as Countdown to Extinction. And okay, then comes High Speed Dirt. Okay, I guess. And Psychotron. Okay, no. Psychotron might be the worst song of this album. That's the other song I will skip. If I skip some songs, That is another song that I will probably skip with Sweating Bullets. Okay, well, Captive Honor, that's another one. Yeah, Captive, Sweating Bullets, Psychotron, and Captive Honor are so far the worst songs by Megadeth at this point. Yeah, they are. Oh no, well, if I don't count the covers like Anarchy in the UK, I don't like that's worse than those. But none of the songs in the previous albums before this are as bad as those three songs. Well, then Ashes in Your Mouth, that's a good song. I don't think that's a great song necessarily, but it's close to that. So the strongest points are This Was My Life, Countdown to Extinction, and Ashes in Your Mouth. And maybe Skin of My Teeth is okay too, yeah. But this is, I was disappointed of this album, and I still am. So, I said that. So, that's the surprise of this. You can like this album if you want. I think this is the best-selling Megadeth album of all time, or at least the first that really sold like a billion, trillion, zillion copies. But yeah, not even the Symphony of Destruction. Okay. And now we get to the hard part of Megadeth. So, Euthanasia. How about this? Well, I will say this is a lot better than Countdown to Extinction. This is a lot better than Countdown to Extinction. Yes. Don't believe me. Oh, look. Don't believe me. Oh. Well, let's put it good. Let's say it's good. It's almost great. It's a Reckoning Day, Train of Consequences, Addicted to Chaos is great. A Tout Le Monde, I don't like that much about that. Elysian Fields, well, not. Well, okay, it's an okay song. Killing Road is a good song. Blood of Heroes is quite good. Oh, Family Tree. Family Tree is really good. It's one of my all-time favorite Megadeth songs. And Euthanasia, well, Euthanasia it's not really that good. But then there's the part close to the end, the if that was the correct song. But that's like a fantastic moment, and that is a thing that plagues Megadeth from time to time from this point onward. There are songs that are not that good, but then there's like some 10-second or 20-second or 30-second long part near the end of the song that is fantastic. But and it always makes me feel like I want to hear a full song made of that. And the part in euthanasia is one of those things. And I thought I knew it all. That's a great song. Yeah, that's a great song. Black Curtains, I don't like. I don't really like it. It's an okay song. It's quite like Euthanasia's. Not the great part, but there's that. It's like when Megadeth does a mid-paced heavy song and falls flat. Black Curtains is one of those, and Euthanasia is sort of partly one of those two. And Victory is a good song too. So yeah, I think this goes to good instead of great. This has like most of the songs have hooks that are melodically really good, if not even great. Like the Reckoning Day has the pretty part close to the end of the song, and it's an okay song. The song around that part is quite okay too. But this is this is good. I think this is good. It's not even it's better than passable. I enjoy. I don't even. The only song that I would skip in this album is Black Curtains, and I would. Oh no! Now I started to remember the Megadeth, the Countdown to Extinction. There was the Foreclosure. Foreclosure of a Dream. I think that's almost skippable song too, but it has a few really good moments, so I wouldn't skip that song. But here I would skip Black Curtains, and Euthanasia I would skip if it didn't have the excellent part near the end of the song. But and maybe A Tout Le Monde I might want to skip, maybe. But overall it's a good album. And now, okay, how about this? Cryptic Writings. Actually, I think Cryptic Writings goes to this is I will I might change the orders and change their places later, but this is I think there are Trust is a great song, and Use the Man is it's a really good song. I don't quite like Almost Understand. Mastermind, I don't quite even remember what that song was. But the Disintegrators, that's like a 5 out of 5 song. Easily. I'll get even, okay. Yeah. Well, that's okay. Sin, I have forgotten that song. A Secret Place is pretty okay. Could Have Cool, Will Travel, okay. Oh, She-Wolf is another 5 out of 5 songs. And Vortex is quite good. FFF, was it Fight for Freedom or something like that? It's an okay song. Vortex, Vortex is it's good, yeah. But the excellent songs in this album are the Disintegrators and She-Wolf, and there are the Rude Awakening live album. The She-Wolf it has the really good longer solo duel with the Dave Mustaine and Al Pitrelli. Was it Al Pitrelli? I think that was his name. Yeah, that's great. But yeah, and Trust is really good song too. And basically, I think the Disintegrators and She-Wolf are both better than anything on Euthanasia. But I think this album has too many of these songs, like Mastermind, and I think Sin, and maybe Have Cool Will Travel, like those. I'm not sure if all of those were these happy sounding. Almost Honest is one of them too, like these happy sounding pop rock, hard rock things. Because I don't quite like when Megadeth does the happy thing. It's yeah, it should be minor keys all the way through. So this is still good, I think, but Euthanasia is a little bit better, maybe. Yeah, I think it's like that. Oh, I lost my things. Yeah. But now let's go to this Risk. Yeah. Yeah, how about this? Maybe this will surprise you. My opinion about this. Maybe. Well, actually, it's not as bad as everyone thinks it is. But I would put it in the bad. It's okay, well, let's put it in the passable category. Let's put it there. Yeah. Because, let me explain. Oh, I lost again all the... I can't see shit. So, Risk is a passable album, worse than Countdown to Extinction. But I think Insomnia, it's like an okay-ish song, and Prince of Darkness, okay-ish. Enter the Arena is like an interlude thing. I don't have to say anything about that. Grassham, okay-ish, like really okay-ish. Breadline, no. That's what was bad in cryptic writings becomes worse in Risk's Breadline. And I think the Doctor is calling it, like, I'd like to say that it's underrated song, but it's not. It's different, but it's not underrated. It's correctly rated. Like, it's like meh or okay. Wanderlust, no to that too. But now is surprise. Ecstasy. One of my Megadeth favorites. Well, not even close to the top of my favorites, but Ecstasy. I like that song. It has well, I don't like the chorus. The chorus is it's not good. It has the happy chorus, and I don't like it. But the rest of the song is really good. It has this nice feeling of this like 50s or 60s pop music. Dang 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 dang. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 Oh yeah, there are those vocal harmonies. Oh, that's really beautiful. Like until the chorus, it's really beautiful song. Oh yes, yes, it's really good. I would, yeah, it's one of the best songs by Megadeth. Yeah, but then comes Seven. I don't care about that. And then, oh, Time the Beginning, another one, another really beautiful song. That's these songs, Ecstasy, the verse parts, and then Time the Beginning. Those are good examples of slow Megadeth songs that have nice melancholic, melodies, sense of melody, and atmosphere. Those are good songs, but then the Time, the end, it's like I don't even want to remember that. That's a bad way to end this album. Time the Beginning, only that would have been like the fantastic ending to this album. But Time the End, it's yeah, that's not good. But those songs like Ecstasy and Time the Beginning, they are so good that I can't put this in a bad category. And there are like Insomnia, I can listen to that, and Prince of Darkness, kinda. Daga daga da, 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 da da da. Was that even the correct song? Maybe it was. But it has enough, and I'll Be There, I think, was quite good song too. So it goes to the passable. It's better than people say it is. And then then the sort of a comeback, the back to the roots, back to form album that was supposed to be like that. The World Needs a Hero. And this, well, now it's tough. Now it's tough because I don't know. Okay, now I lost everything here. I shouldn't click on other places when I'm doing this because this is I would put this is like the peak passable or low good. Let's put it in low good because the good in this album are fantastic, like more fantastic than the good things in Risk. Like, okay, Disconnect, that's a good song. The World Needs a Hero, okay, that's an okay song. Motorcycle, I don't like. That's like, yeah, that's as bad song as the what the song in now I'm yawning. It's so bad song, Motorcycle. Oh, Psychotron in Countdown to Extinction. That's as bad song as that. And 1000 Times Goodbye. Yeah, it's an okay song, but it has the cringiest lyrical part of any Megadeth song. It's, you know what, you suck. That's like, okay. And Burning Bridges, yeah, that's this album has a few songs, or at least 2 songs, that are like kind of okay, until like the middle part when it becomes excellent. And Burning Bridges, I think, was like that. It's like, okay, and then suddenly, whoa, and yeah. And Promises is maybe the best ballad. How do you pronounce ballad? Ballad. It's the best ballad that Megadeth has made. Promises is a really beautiful song. And Receipt for Hate, Warhorse. That's another of those songs that changes. I think, if I'm not remembering this correctly, maybe Burning Bridges wasn't like what I say that it was, or maybe it was. Oh, I should have listened to this through before doing this. But Receipt for Hate, Warhorse, that also changes like at some point, I think, and it becomes better. But then Losing My Senses is by far the worst Megadeth song ever. Like no other song, not before, not in this album, and not after this album, is as bad as Losing My Senses is. Like that alone will at least move from here to here. Almost, I'd like to put that's like that goes here. If like, yeah, if only the Losing My Senses was here, it would be it's like awful song, awful. It's like really annoying, like really annoying, like really annoying, like really annoying. Before this, I dislike Sweating Bullets and Captive Honor and Motorpsycho and Psychotron, but but those don't annoy me. This song annoys me incredibly a lot. So there's that. This album has the worst Megadeth song ever made. But also, right after that, Dread and the Fugitive Mind. 5 out of 5 song. 10 out of 5 song. Like 100 out of 5 song. Yeah, that's really close to the absolute top of Megadeth songs. Dread and the Fugitive Mind, but that was already released in the I think it was Capital Punishment compilation album, where there was the Kill the King, which is also good, but not as good as Dread and the Fugitive Mind. But yeah, that's that. And then there's the Silent Scorn, kind of an instrumental interlude that is actually quite pretty, I think. And Return to Hangar, it's like a sequel to Hangar 18, not even close as good, but it's still a good song. It's like it's a disappointment if you are waiting for another Hangar 18 or even something close to that, but if you ignore that, it's a really good song. And then there's the When is the last song, and that's an okay song, I think. It's a dark song and definitely not a good way to end the album, but it's like an okay, a bit above okay maybe. So this is, I think this is better than passable. This is good. One thing that is hurting this album is the production. I think they had to release it early because it was leaked before they had produced it completely. So the sounds are like a bit off, and not in a good way. but this, yeah, this was like a sort of a return to form, but not. But this, yeah, good album, I think. And then the system has failed. How about this? Because this album came after I had really found Megadeth, and I had bought all the earlier albums, all the up from Killing Is My Business to The World Needs a Hero, and I loved the band at the time. And then came the news that the new album is right about to be released, and I bought it, and because yeah, this is at least great. This is almost like goes here, almost. But let's put it. Let's kick ourselves down a little bit, because it's not. There something that still bothers me in this album. But this is, yeah, Blackmail the Universe, a fantastic song, like 5 out of 5. Die Dead Enough, actually really good song too. Was that like in some Tomb Raider movie soundtrack? I think. But yeah, I think that's a really good song. Oh yeah, it is. Oh no, oh the. Yeah, the chorus is really good. Yeah, it's really catchy. Oh yeah, that's a really good song. In fact, oh yeah, that's actually underrated song, I think. Died Enough. Yeah, and Kick the Chair, 5 out of 5. It's like 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5. First 3 songs. Maybe Died Enough might be 4 out of 5, but or then 5 out of 5. But oh yeah, and the Scorpion, oh yeah, I think, oh yeah, Scorpion is at least 4 out of 5. At least, I think. Now I'm trying to remember. Then maybe my feelings would change if I would listen to them right now. But and Tears in a Vial, 5 out of 5. Like, oh yeah, Tears in a Vial, one of the best Megadeth songs ever. And what's then? I Know Jack. That's like. That's the small interlude thing, but it's a really good. It's actually like 5 out of 5 interlude song. Yeah, I tried to learn to play that. It's actually pretty easy, even for me, to play the at least the first part of the riff melody thing, the tapping thing. That I learned to play quite quickly, but I'm not sure if I can play the more complex, well, not really complex, but the more complex part of the thing. But I'd love to have that song as a full song. That's the only negative aspect of that song, is that back in the day, yeah, it's like a 4 out of 5. Yeah, that's a good song. But then something that I'm not, then it's like that's not a good song. It's not a bad song either, but it's like a passable. And truth be told, I think Truth Be Told had a great ending. It was a pretty okay or good song, and of Mice and Men, I think is another not that great song. But Shadow of Death, fantastic, like 4 out of 5, maybe 5 out of 5. And My Kingdom is, nyeh, nyeh. Yeah. So the last half of the album goes like down a little bit. So the drumming in this album is great. It was like a Vinnie Colaiuta who was part of this, and they got Chris Poland back playing solos. And this album was at first supposed to be Dave Mustaine solo album. Because Dave had already called it quits after he had some hand accident, and first he thought he could never play again, but then he could, and he had already said that Megadeth is no more, but then Megadeth was again. But this was supposed to be a solo album. But this is really good. This is really good album. Almost. Well, this is one of the best. But this doesn't go as high. This isn't the best. Yeah, this goes to the great, because this has too much of sort of those skippable. Not really skippable tracks, but what's the word for the songs that are fillers? Something that I'm not is a filler, like, for sure. But yeah, Then I had huge expectations for this album, United Abominations. And then I heard Washington is Next, which was like 5 out of 5 song. Washington is Next, 5 out of 5. That's one of Megadeth's best songs. So when I heard that, I was like, oh yeah. After that album. And then I bought this album, and okay, Sleepwalker, okay, let's go. It's good. Washington is Next. Yeah. Never Walk Alone, A Call to Arms. Okay. That's a pretty good song too. But then United Abominations. Straight down to meh. Then Gears of War. Still in the meh. Blessed Are the Dead. Play for Blood. Meh. A Tout Le Monde has been remade in this album, and I don't like. I think the Euthanasia version is better. So meh. America's Ton, really meh. Like really meh. Super meh. And but then You're Next and Burnt Eyes. Well, those songs are almost meh too, but both of those songs have really short, fantastic parts in them. Maybe Blessed Are the Dead was okay. Not sure, but this album anyway. This is quite like. This could have been another. The System Has Failed. Like another great album. The first 3 tracks, yeah, but then it like, then it drops. It goes to the passable. And maybe, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's worse than than Countdown to Extinction. The worst of this album is like more average and more meh than the average parts of Countdown to Extinction. So this probably surprised you too. It's passable, not bad, but passable. And then, okay, I was disappointed. Then came Endgame. What's the deal with this album? Dave Mustaine is there like, oh yeah, we are making the best heavy metal album ever, like raising up the guitar and being all like, oh yeah. But really, this album, I think, goes, oh yeah, this goes to best. This goes to best. This is great. Oh yeah, this is fantastic album. Oh yeah, Endgame. Yeah, one of Megadeth's best albums. It's, oh yeah, it's good. Oh yeah, they're like, oh, I can't see shit. Dialectic Chaos, I think it was the first. I can't see any of these because I am stupid and I'm putting this costume on, the stupid helmet and stupid sunglasses instead of just glasses and no helmet on at all. But Dialectic Chaos, I think, was the first, the instrumental thing, and it's great. And this Day We Fight, oh, fantastic! Really, it's probably the most aggressive song Megadeth has ever made. It's, yeah, it's great. This Day We Fight. And 44 minutes, oh, another 5 out of 5. So that's almost like a peak example of Megadeth, of like, well, Dave's skill to make a mid-paced song that isn't boring but is like dramatic with the chord progressions and melodies, and beautiful melodies and catchy melodies, and it's really good. And then what is 1320, I think, was the next. Ooh yeah, 5 out of 5. That song also changes. It's really good at first, but when it's like excellent at first, but when it changes, it's do not drive a car while listening to 1320. 1320 is the song title. It reminds me, I was driving, we had a rental car, and I wanted to listen to that song. It was a small little countryside road with bumps in the roads, like little hills. And I so much wanted to press the gas, and I did, and it felt dangerous. And oh yeah. And what's the Bite the Hand? Well, then there are these songs like Bite the Hand and Buddies that at first sound like average, sound kind of like an average Megadeth hard rock mid-tempo song, but they both, I recall, they both change into something fantastic. Like they become 4 out of 5 songs. And Endgame, I think, was really good. It's not among the early amazing songs in the album, but really good. And the hardest part to of Letting Go Sealed with a Kiss is really good song too. This kind of a ballad. Really good song. And Head Crusher, well, I think Head Crusher is one of the last Megadeth's these aggressive thrash kind of songs before they became a little like uninspired, but that is still good. But then the last two songs, How the Story Ends and what is, I can't see, The Right to Go Insane, I think. They are okay, they are good songs, but at first when I listened to this album, they were like really hard drops from great to like okay. But I've grown to like them a bit more, quite a bit more. I don't want to skip either of those tracks. But this is like almost from the beginning to the end, a fantastic album. Underrated. I think this nowadays people appreciate this album a lot more than they appreciated this back then. But yeah, this is good. Great album. So now, how about this? Does this surprise me or anyone else? No. No, okay. Okay, so at this point comes 13, which goes, let's say, it. Okay, I would, no surprises here. Or maybe, yeah, bad. It's a bad album. Well, it's almost passable, but it's like, let's say it like this. It's like there's the Sudden Death is okay, maybe Public Enemy #1 is like okay, and Never Dead I think is the best song of this album, and the last track 13 is kind of like okay, pretty good, but the rest is like it's like flat. It's so flat, like it's like the most average mid-tempo album there exists. And now I have again lost my things. Yeah, that's it's not terrible, but it doesn't have. That's the only album. That's the only Megadeth album that doesn't have a 5 out of 5 song or a 4 out of 5 song. It's like at best it's like 3 out of 5 song or 3.5 out of 5 song, and the rest are like 2 out of 5, like at maximum level. It's yeah, and that's the only one I don't have. And I almost bought it today. I would have bought it today if it would have been in the record store I went to. But it wasn't, so I didn't buy it. But I have listened to it several times on YouTube and wherever else. Nowadays it's on Spotify. I don't use Spotify that much, but it's there. Well, let's go. Then let's go to Super Collider. And now no surprises here. Okay, this is what I put in the terrible category. Well, I could put it in bad because it still has like this one still has one like almost 5 out of 5 song. Almost. It would be 5 out of 5 if it didn't have that stupid ending. but until the ending, the Dance in the Rain. Dance in the Rain is one of my Megadeth favorites. But if they would have cut the ending away, when the other singer comes and it turns into shit, it would have been 5 out of 5. But until that point, oh yeah, it's a great song. And then a Kingmaker is like okay, somewhat good. But after that, like Super Collider, Burn, Built for War, Off the Edge, those are like all, what on earth is happening? It's like mostly happy chords, major key melodies, and like this rock and roll thing, until Dance in the Rain, which is a darker song and more melancholic and really good song. But then Beginning of Sorrow, The Blackest Crow, I don't care. And Forget to Remember is it's one of the better tracks, but it's only because of the melodic part near the end, where I think Dave is speaking something and there's this really beautiful melody. That's like a 5 out of 5 moment. That's a 5 out of 5 moment. Yeah. But the rest of the song is quite forgettable. Like Forget to Remember. Well, I forgot, but I remember. Yeah. And what is this? Don't Turn Your Back and Cold Sweat. I have listened this through many times, but I don't even remember most of these songs much at all. So this is bad, but there's one fantastic track in this. One of my Megadeth favorites still is in this album, and the only album that doesn't have one track like that is the previous album, 13. Oh, so well, but next comes Dystopia. Well, a lot of people said this was like really back to form again and fantastic. I think this album won a Grammy Award, which is quite kind of let's see where I would put this. No, why do I always? I think it goes here. I think I like Euthanasia more than Dystopia. Dystopia is good. It kind of is. A lot of it is passable. Quite a bit of it is passable. I don't like the threat is real. Well, it's okay, but Dystopia is fantastic. That's one of my favorites. It sounds like a Mega Man game, Dr. Wily level song. That's, yeah. Fatal Illusion, okay, Death from Within. Is it good? Well, there's Poisonous Shadows. That's another one, another 5 out of 5 track. It's like Dystopia and Poisonous Shadows are fantastic tracks both. And maybe Conquer or Die is pretty good, and Lying State, I have learned to like it more than I initially liked, because at first when I listened this, it was like the first 2 or 3 tracks were okay, or were great, but then it like went into the meh category until Poisonous Shadows, and after that it was like downhill again. But I've learned to like this quite a bit more afterwards. So this goes well. Disintegrators from Cryptic Writings is better than Dystopia, and I think Dread and the Fugitive Mind from The World Needs a Hero is better than Dystopia too. But as a whole, I think this goes above those albums. So we are getting closer to the end. How long? Oh, it's already over an hour. No one wants to watch this, but I don't care. I don't care. Then, well, that's the next album after this. The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead. Well, this is hard one. I think this goes to it's. I don't want to put it in passable. It's good, but the least good of the good, because it has quite a bit of aggressive songs, but the production quality is too good. It sounds so polished that it loses a lot of the energy. And but there are good riffs and good melodies, and Soldier On is great song, and Celebutant that's like at least 4 out of 5, maybe 5 out of 5. That Celebutant song is the one the track that always Megadeth has, usually most often has at least one amazing track. Celebutant is one of those, and I like Mission to Mars a lot too. That's a great song. And so yeah, I'm not going to talk that much about this, but it went to the mid level to the good, but to the bottom of the good, at least at this point. And now what almost an hour and 20 minutes already. Well, let's see if anyone watches this, but here it is, for the record. And now today, this has been released today, Megadeth, and this is still wrapped in plastic, because I just bought it like a couple of hours ago. A few hours ago I bought this. And yeah, okay, so I have heard this album. I heard most of this album before it was released, because, well, first of all, four songs were released as singles, so I had heard those. But then so there was one video for a moment on YouTube where someone played the rest of the tracks except one. He didn't play the last note, but the other songs, including the bonus track Ride the Lightning, he played, and others who had heard it before were complaining. They were telling this is a disappointment, this is an awful album, like a Super Collider level album, and I was worried about that a lot because the singles, the aggressive tracks that were released before were like they were very mid-level aggressive Megadeth. Some nice riffs maybe here and there, but overproduced and not that inspired. But then I heard the Puppet Parade. I had oh sorry, so sorry about that. I heard Puppet Parade when I heard the leaked songs. But I heard the leaked songs, and I actually liked quite like all of them. Surprisingly, all the early reviewers were saying this is a really big disappointment. But maybe that helped because I set my expectations extremely low. So when I heard the tracks by myself, I noticed that these are melancholic, minor key, a lot of them are mid-tempo, slow tracks that I would like Megadeth to do more fast songs because I like fast songs more than slow songs usually. But lately I have learned that Megadeth had lost the touch with the fast songs. Most of the, like after Endgame, the fast songs became very sterile, uninspired and very like mid-level fast thrash things. And I noticed that Megadeth had become better at making melancholic minor key slow songs like 44 minutes and like from earlier albums, Family Tree and Countdown to Extinction, the title track, and what else? The Tears in a Vial, it becomes faster. The song becomes faster, but the melancholic minor key parts, the sad sounding parts, oh yeah, fantastic. So this album, the mid tempo tracks were quite like that. They were sad sounding, sometimes a bit more cheery, but sad melodies. The basic, some could say this is recycling the Megadeth tropes, the usual chord progressors, the da 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 type of things, and da 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 da. But those chord progressions are something that I always like, no matter what. They always hit me good. But okay, let's go through these tracks. The Tipping Point, I think it was the first single. It's okay. It's good at some points, but like okay. A bit of a disappointment when it was released, it was like, yeah. And then the I Don't Care, it's the punk song. I think it's probably the best punk song Megadeth has recorded, but it has recorded mostly just covers like Anarchy in the UK, but it is, for a Megadeth punk song, I guess, okay. But yeah. And then Hey God, it's the first of the tracks that weren't a single, but it has some basic minor key melancholic sad chord progression and beautiful little melodies. Yeah, it's like, okay, this is good. I think this is good. Not just like passable, but good. but and then there's the Let There Be Shred, the one of the singles that were released, and it's okay. It was better than Tipping Point, I think, but still a bit sterile for a fast thrash song. And then the Puppet Parade. Puppet Parade is like what Almost Honest should have been from Cryptic Writings. A lot of these mid-tempo tracks here are what they should have been in, let's say, Cryptic Writings or Super Collider. If the happy songs and the boring songs on Cryptic Writing and Super Collider would have been the mid-tempo hard rock things here, those both albums would have been a lot better. So this is like a collection of songs from those albums that were left out because they were too good for the albums. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Another Bad Day. Yeah, it again. There's a catchy chord progressions, catchy melodies, and I think Made to Kill. Made to Kill, was it the only other thrash track in the album? I think it was. Yes. It's like a bit more up tempo, and then it turns into faster. But again, when it is up tempo and fast at first, it's quite good. But when it becomes even faster, it becomes a bit sterile. Even if I love fast thrash much more than mid-paced thing, but for some reason Megadeth is better at making modern Megadeth is better at making mid-tempo than fast thrash. So that shows in that song really well. And Obey the Call. Well, Obey the Call. Okay, it's a good track too. And near the end, the last, was it 2 minutes or last minute? It's really good. It's like that's the moment where that's actually good fast thrash type of Megadeth music. In Obey the Call, the last minute, it's the finger playing thing. It's it sort of a bit of the same energy than from Endgame, the 1-3-20 song. That's a good, and then I Am War, I think it was a good, another like melancholic sad sounding thing with maybe predictable melodies and predictable chord progressions, but those are cliches for a reason, because they are good. And then there was the last note. That was the song that I hadn't heard before until last night when this album was released, like officially released. And oh boy, because at first this album hadn't have its 5 out of 5 song. It hadn't had one. There were like maybe 4 out of 5, some or very close to 4 out of 5 at least. But the last note, there's the drive. It has a really nice drive. It's a bit faster tempo. Yeah, and then the chorus. The chorus has the ooh, it has the yeah. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I got goosebumps. goosebumps goes only me trying to remember the. It's so good. It does this. The chords, the chord progression. It does the. Well, I don't know anything about music theory, but it does something that people probably who know more about that will know exactly what is done in those songs, in that song, at those parts. It does this little. It's like the set of chords could go the first part, and it could repeat the same thing, but it does this dramatic little thing, the dramatic little edge, and makes this. It's I like it uses this not the usual. Like that would be on a guitar tablature, the like 5 and 7, and the scales with like 7 a note and 7 notes above the other note. But it does like this 5 and 4 and 5 and 3 that would be in a tablature thing like this. Is it quintti taitaa olla. Quintti in Finnish. I think it's like if it's 5 above the other note, but it's like 3 or 4 above the other note. Yeah, and it does this. And it's playing with those, and it does like it's really good track, the last note, and really melancholic, and it's really sad. Like I don't usually listen to lyrics that much because it's hard for me to try to understand the lyrics and to listen to the melodies and rhythms and chords when I'm listening to music, but this one I listened to the lyrics a bit more, and it's really sad. It's like Dave saying that this is, I'm going to die. It's almost like that. That this is it. This is it. And this should be. I will say this. They should play live this song, the last note, and from Risk, Time the Beginning, because lyrically those songs like fit together perfectly, and even musically too, because they are both extremely melancholic and extremely sad. Quite well, this isn't extremely sad sounding. Time the Beginning is extremely sad sounding, but this is really melancholic and really sad. Not extremely sad, but really sad. So that's like, if I look at that as the final song of the final album of Megadeth, it's perfect ending. But this album has as the bonus track the Metallica cover of Ride the Lightning, and I think it wasn't bad. People said it was like really meh, but it's actually quite okay. I don't actually like the original even that much, but this is like as good as the original. It's really like almost a note-to-note copy of the, not fully, but almost, I think. perhaps a little bit faster, and then a lot more polished. I like that the Dirk Verpooren, or whatever his name is, or should be pronounced. Dirk Verpooren. He is actually, he's playing this like Lars Ulrich. There are these. Oh yeah. He is. Yes. And like in a good way. Yeah. Like there are these. Lars does these cymbal hits, like in a bit odd places, and he gives the extra punch. Like he plays them. He often plays those cymbal hits a few bars before or a few bars after people usually would play, and that gives them extra this weird extra punch that Lars is really like underappreciated of like that is underrated thing that Lars does. That's sort of like, it's not a unique thing, I don't think like that unique, but it still kind of is. You can hear, it's weird that you can kind of hear when Lars is playing drums, and no jokes like Lars is, it's plays, it's the worst, he's the worst, and no. It's there is this yeah. There is this extra little thing in Lars that makes Lars. And Dirk has he plays the fills quite like Lars, and he does those little things that I think. Yeah. So okay, now I've been yapping for almost 1 hour and 40 minutes. So let's put this in its place. Oh, where would I put this? Okay, let's think about this. Well, I will first say this is not not belonging here. No, many would have hoped it would have been one of those albums that would have been among the best. And also, no Super Collider. No, absolutely not. No, don't go there. And not bad album, not a bad album. Absolutely better than 13. Absolutely better than Risk. Absolutely better than United Abominations, even though none of these tracks are better than Washington Is Next. And better than Countdown to Extinction. So, will it be above the passable? I think none of the songs are better than Countdown to Extinction, the title track. But the last note, it comes close. So, well, how about, is it great? Well, no. It's not, no, in no way it's better than The System Has Failed, because The System Has Failed could almost maybe be even in the best albums, but it's only great. So now I have to decide if it's passable or is it good, and if it's good, is it in the bottom, or is it in the top, or is it somewhere in the middle? So now this is hard. I think I enjoy this more than The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead. Yes, this has more of those good, catchy melodies. Pretty much all of the songs have something good in them. Pretty much all of the songs, and that's a rare thing. This not a single song in this album is a skippable album. There's no filler songs. I think a lot of people think those mid-paced songs and maybe even those fast ones are skippable, but no. This is really enjoyable. From the fast songs are quite. I quite wish the fast songs would end and the slower would start, because the slower songs have great moments. Okay, then I think this is better than The World Needs a Hero, even though nothing is better than Dread and the Fugitive Mind. And it's more enjoyable than Cryptic Writings, although nothing is as good as The Disintegrators, or maybe not even She-Wolf or Trust. But for the rest, because Cryptic Writings has many songs that I wouldn't, that if they weren't in the album, I wouldn't miss them. And in fact, some of the songs are like that in Dystopia too. Even well, I will say this, that this album has the last note has something similar to the Dystopia title track. There is the same kind of drive and same sort of harmonic riff thing going on. But the mid-tempo tracks are damn it, yeah. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Yeah, I thought it isn't better than So Far So Good, So What. I can't put it on top of that, because the aggressive parts in So Far So Good, So What are better than any of the aggressive well, the Obey the Call ending is really good, but still Megadeth in those days was better in aggressiveness than in this album. But then the mid-tempo stuff, and I have to think what's the full album like. So this doesn't have fillers, and I think even though both of these albums might have more like 5 out of 5 or 4 out of 4 songs than this, the new album, the new 2026 Megadeth album called Megadeth, as a whole, this is still better than these, because I don't want to skip any of these tracks. Not even the sterile fast tracks, because always the fast thing still pumps things up a little bit, and this album doesn't have fast stuff, and this album doesn't have that much fast things going on either. It has some, but it's almost as sterile as stuff in this album. Yeah, this is a good album. I think it's better than Euthanasia. Let's say it like this: if Euthanasia would have had if all of Euthanasia's songs would have been as good as, let's say, Family Tree or Addicted to Chaos, then it would have been better than this. And the Euthanasia needed a lot of what this album has to offer. It needed a lot more of that to make the mid-paced thing give a little bit more edge. Yeah, that's how I see it. So good album, not going to great albums, but it's right up there. It's like it's the best Megadeth album since Endgame. Yeah. Dystopia can say, "Oh, I won Grammys," and the Sick, the Dying, and the Dead could say, "Oh, I have fast things." Oh, but this has like something that immediately hit to my ear taste buds. But it could be that I am just a sucker for certain kinds of chord progressions and certain kinds of melody things that Megadeth really does. The Super Collider album had a lot of mid-paced things, like most, but it was too happy, and the happy riffs were like just boring. But it always, when you put minor chords, minor key sound melodies, it always gives that little edge to the thing. And this is a really melancholic album, especially during those mid-paced tracks. So yeah, that's that. I don't know if I have anything more to say about that. Let's play some. Let's be. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to play shit, but that's that. A lot of that, the way the chord progressions I like to use and the melodies come from probably Megadeth has inspired me quite a bit, and Nintendo games. That's the same philosophy, I think, goes in this album. There are quite like that kind of thing. I played it bad, but that kind of a melancholic and a little dark kind of thing. Yeah, that's I think that's that. Yeah, that's that. Let's make a can I reset? No. How can I reset? Can I reset? Because I would so that it wouldn't have okay. Yeah, it's yeah. I'm not online anymore, so my internet broke from this bullshit that I'm making.